The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. It'll be a hot one, and off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. And that's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end, and it'll lead to a second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Here's Willis. And that time, the pressure's too much. He'll go down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Willis now to throw. That one out wide to A-Chan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It's a big play there for Miami. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That is hot. What a throw. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Evans. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A fake to Walker, and now Mupp. The ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
It is third and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on fourth down. On fourth down, it's Matt Ariza. It's a punt for KC. This will be returnable from his own 15. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
At their own 35-yard
line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's go now. Hey.
Here's a designed run. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And now third, they only need 2 yards.
19 Tiger.
Willis now to throw. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
I hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy.
Mahomes pass.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Jalen Wright now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. To throw is Willis. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
5-yard gain on the
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Willis exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this 1st quarter. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready? Get it.
A fake to Achane, and now Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Kazmeri. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
4 yards.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Walker. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets up past the 35.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Throwing is Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Complete to Kenneth Walker.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. throwing again. It's Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On now is Ariza to punt it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Pistol snap to Willis. Now thrown deep for Bell. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Willis. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and
There's a lot of
2.
ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third and 2.
Dragon 60. Come back 19.
Willis to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession. To go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down, not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. And it's Grant in there on the tackle.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Miami after this. Third and 2. Here we go. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Matt Ariza now as he is on to punt for KC. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing is Willis. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Achan. He'll bring this up to the 22. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing, Willis. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Past the 45. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line.
37.
A big play there on the scramble. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Willis. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll go right and find his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
3rd and 10.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
Now facing 3rd down and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Willis. Now thrown deep for Bell. That one breaking up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
There on the coverage.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The return man can only make a fair catch, and it is at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room past the 20. Up the sideline to the 40. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way.
Kansas City.
91 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Dolphins 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Willis now to throw. He's got Douglas going deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
3rd time punt team has been summoned in this first half. Kicks away. He'll return it from the 11. And he'll be taken down as time runs out. And we've come to the end of the first half of play. Pretty Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They run with Walker. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's going to gain a 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, KC.
I mean, you talk about a crazy 12 months for Kenneth Walker. He goes from Super Bowl MVP back in February. Then he hits free agency and gets paid by the Chiefs. And they just love the mix of his speed, his power, and they think he's a huge missing piece of getting this offense back on track.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun run now with Walker. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but it didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He'll get about 2. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Mahomes. That is over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Willis now to throw. Pass right, catch made, that's Bell. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Into space. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 99 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run, and it's Achane. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
Jones on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Willis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mahomes back, moving to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be stopped short of 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 12 yards to start the 4th. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mahomes. Forced out wide. He runs with it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary. But then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short. But not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So he's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Oh, rarity. Mahomes trying to sneak it. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big third down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up fourth down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Look at him go! Inside the 20! And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they are pecking away this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Evans. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll send Worthy in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Horton. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, they need 2 yards. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. They'll run here with Walker. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Once again, it's Walker. And not much happening again. Might have lost the yard, in fact. That's going to bring up third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Now Walker. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this is a slight improvement over the previous. There's not a lose yard. There's not gaining any either. It's third down.
And it brings up third down.
Here's Walker. A gain of 17 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Gone are the days, now I'm coming back stronger. These kind of scars go deeper than skin. Don't make a sign if I stay any longer. Been through the dark and I won't go back again. No, I won't go back again. These kind of sands always